Udaipur city, also known as the City of Lakes and Venice of East, is a very popular tourist destination in Rajasthan, India. The capital of the former princely state of Mewar, and considered as one amongst the most romantic cities of India, Udaipur is a land around the azure water lakes, hemmed in by the lush hills of the Aravalis. The city is a blend of sights, sounds and experiences. With its kaleidoscope of fairy tale palaces, lakes, temples, gardens and narrow lanes, the city carries the flavor of heroic past, epitomizing valor and chivalry. Voted the best city in the world in 2009 by Travel Plus Leisure magazine, Udaipur is now amongst the favorite wedding destinations for Indian as well as foreign nationals. Some of the key tourist destinations are Azure cenotaphs. The Azure cenotaphs are a group of royal cenotaphs of the Maharanas of Mewar, located about 2 kilometers east of Udaipur. It has about 19 cenotaphs of various Maharanas cremated, including one of Maharana Amar Singh, who reigned from 1597 to 1620. Nearby is also a Azure museum, where on display is limited but very rare earthen pottery, as well as some sculptures and other archaeological finds. Some pieces date back to 1700 BC, and a 10th century metal figure of Buddha is a special attraction. Badi Lake. Badi Lake is an artificial freshwater lake built in the village of Badi, about 12 km from the city of Udaipur. Built by Maharana Raj Singh I, it was aimed to counteract the devastating effects of a famine. This lake covers an area of 155 square kilometers, and is graced by 3 artistic chatras. Devoid of any commercial activity, the Badi Lake gives a view of a never-ending expanse, providing a serene and calm atmosphere to the visitors. City Palace. City Palace, a 400-year-old palace, is located on the east bank of the Lake Piccola. It comprises a series of villas, halls, gateways, courtyards, overlapping parations, terraces, corridors and gardens. Monuments like the Lake Palace, Jag Mandir, Jagdish Temple, Monsoon Palace, and Nimak Mata Temple, are all in the vicinity of the palace complex. City Palace was also used for shooting of movies like Octopussy and Goliyan Ki Raslila Ramlila. A 1991 documentary film called Jag Mandir consists of footage of an elaborate theatrical performance for the Maharana Arvind Singh Mewar at the City Palace staged by Andre Heller. Bharatiya Lok Kala Mandal. Bharatiya Lok Kala Mandal, a cultural institution, is engaged in studying folk art, culture, songs and festivals of various regions of India, including Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Madhya Pradesh. It also aims at popularizing and propagating folk arts, folk dances and folk literature. Jag Mandir. Jag Mandir Palace is built on an island in Lake Piccola and is known for its beautiful interiors and grand style of architecture. It is also known as the Lake Garden Palace. This palace is now the Jagmandir Island Palace, a heritage hotel. Bagor Ki Haveli. This is an old building built right on the waterfront of Lake Piccola at Gangar Ghat. The Haveli now stages Rajasthani traditional dance and music. Dud Talai Lake. Dud Talai Lake, a small pond located adjacent to the Lake Piccola, is surrounded by small hillocks which hosts Deen Dayal Upadhyay Park and Manikya Lal Verma Garden. It provides few options for fast food centers, camel and horse rides and boat ride. Jagdish Temple. Jag Mandir Palace is built on an island in Lake Piccola and is known for its beautiful interiors and grand style of architecture. It is also known as the Lake Garden Palace. This palace is now the Jagmandir Island Palace, a heritage hotel. Bagor Ki Haveli. This is an old building built right on the waterfront of Lake Piccola at Gangar Ghat. The Haveli now stages Rajasthani traditional dance and music. Dud Talai Lake. Dud Talai Lake, a small pond located adjacent to the Lake Piccola, is surrounded by small hillocks which hosts Deen Dayal Upadhyay Park and Manikya Lal Verma Garden. It provides few options for fast food centers, camel and horse rides and boat ride. Jagdish Temple. Jagdish Temple is a splendid example of either Maha Maru or the Maru Guruyara architecture decorated by beautiful and ornate carvings. A short walk from the city palace will bring you to this temple. The temple sanctum has an idol of the deity Lord Jagannath. Deen Dayal Upadhyay Park. This is a garden developed around the Dud Talai by Urban Improvement Trust Udaipur, the local development authority. Visitors may enjoy watching a musical fountain here. A ropeway has been set up here to reach Karni Mata Temple at the top of Mashlo Mangra. Fateh Sagar Lake. Fateh Sagar Lake is an artificial lake situated to the north of the Lake Piccola, in the northwest of Udaipur city, around 6 kilometers from Udaipur city railway station. It was named after Maharana Fateh Singh of Udaipur and Mewar. Lake Palace. Lake Palace is a luxury hotel, which has 83 rooms and suites featuring white marble walls. The Lake Palace is located on the island of Jagnaiwas in Lake Piccola, Udaipur, India, and its natural foundation spans 4 acres. Built between 1743 and 1746 under the direction of the Maharana Jagat Singh II of Udaipur, the private summer resort of the erstwhile royal family has been turned into a luxury hotel. The hotel has been ranked as amongst the best luxury heritage hotels in the country. Gulab Bagh and Zoo. A rose garden laid out by Maharaja Sajan Singh is situated near the palace on the east side of Lake Piccola. A library in the garden has a collection of ancient handwritten manuscripts and books. Some of the part of the Satyarth Prakash have been written in this library. Styarth Prakash Stup is situated in Gulab Bagh. Within the garden, there is a zoo which used to have tigers, leopards, chinkara gazelle, birds, and many wild animals, but now most of these animals have been moved to Sage Jangar Biological Park. Children can still enjoy a mini train, the track of which covers the main part of the garden and the zoo. Piccola Lake. Lake Piccola, an artificial freshwater lake created in the year 1362 AD, is one of several contiguous lakes in the city. The lake was built by Banjara, a gypsy Banjara tribesman who transported grain, during the reign of Maharana Lakha. Later, Maharana Uday Singh, impressed by the charm of this lake with the backdrop of green hills, founded the city of Udaipur on the banks of the lake and also enlarged the lake by constructing a stone masonry dam in the Badapul region on the shore of the lake. There are 4 islands on the lake. Jagnaiwas, where is built the Lake Palace. Jag Mandir, with the palace of the same name. Mohan Mandir, from where the king would watch the annual Gangaur festival celebration. RC Vilas, a small island which was an ammunition depot, and also a small palace. Monsoon Palace. Monsoon Palace was built in 1884 by Maharana Sajan Singh of the Mewar dynasty, giving it the name Sage Jangar. The palace is near Fateh Sagar Lake. The palace was also used in the 1983 James Bond film Octopussy. Moti Magri. Atop the Moti Magri or Pearl Hill, overlooking the Fateh Sagar Lake, is the memorial of the Rajput hero Maharana Pratap with a bronze statue of the Maharana astride his favorite horse, Chetak. Sage Jangar Biological Park. Sage Jangar Biological Park, a zoological garden, is situated just beneath the Monsoon Palace, around 4 kilometers from the city center. The zoo houses vast varieties of animals and birds brought in from different parts of the world. At present, it has more than 60 animals of 21 species including tigers, panthers, lions, ostriches, alligators, and rhesus monkeys. Within 2 months of its inauguration, the park received more than 46,000 visitors in a month, generating a revenue of 14 lakh rupees for the forest department, which is a record in itself. Sahil Yaon Ki Bari. Sahil Yaon Ki Bari or Courtyard of the Maidens is a garden and a popular tourist destination. With fountains, kiosks, a lotus pool and marble elephants, this garden was built from 1710 to 1734 by Maharana Sangram Singh for the royal ladies. This renowned garden is located on the banks of Fateh Sagar Lake and also has a small museum with a collection of royal households. Silk Room. Silk Room is a rural arts and crafts complex, situated 3 kilometers west of the city of Udaipur. The center is spread over an undulating terrain of about 70 acres, surrounded by the Aravalis Mountains. The complex was established with a purpose to depict the lifestyles of the folk and tribal people of the region. With an objective of increasing awareness and knowledge about the rural arts and crafts, the Silk Room provides opportunity to rural and urban artists to come together and interact through camps and workshops. Purohito Ka Talab. Purohito Ka Talab is located at a distance of around 12 kilometers from Udaipur city. The lake is surrounded by green mountains. Purohito Ka Talab is also called as Mini Jaisamand. It's situated between the Aravalli range. Places nearby. Nathdwara, Sri Nathdwara lies 48 kilometers from Udaipur and literally means the gateway to the Lord. Devotees throng the shrine in large numbers during occasions of Janmashtami, the day of the Lord's birth, and other festivals like Holi. It is famous for its pitchwai paintings, with Sri Krishna in the center, and is recognized for profuse use of gold color. Ranakpur, a village that is home to one of the most important Jain temples. 1,400-plus marble pillars support the temple. Opposite the Jain temple is the much older Sun temple. It is located in Pali district, 110 kilometers north of Udaipur. Chittorgarh, about 112 kilometers from Udaipur, Chittorgarh was the capital of Mewar from 734 AD to 1559. Chittor Fort is a massive fort situated on a hilltop near Chittorgarh town in Rajasthan state in India. Haldigati, a mountain pass in Rajsamand district that hosted the battle between Rana Pratap Singh of Mewar and the Mughal Emperor Akbar. It is now a memorial site. Kumbhalgarh, a 15th century fortress, built by Rana Kumbha of Mewar, with 36 kilometers of walls. Over 360 temples are within the fort. It also has a wildlife sanctuary. It is located in Rajsamand district, 90 kilometers from Udaipur. The vista from the top of the palace typically extends tens of kilometers into the Aravalis hills, Ayod Jain Tirth. Mount Abu, a popular tourist hill station. Dilwara temples are the chief attraction of this place. Eklingji, a temple complex situated nearly 22 kilometers in the north of Udaipur. It was built in 734 AD and consists of 108 temples chiseled out of sandstone and marbles. It is devoted to the royal family of Mewar. Kumbhalgarh Wildlife Sanctuary, located in the most rugged of the Aravalli and Pali, Rajsamand and Udaipur districts of Rajasthan. It takes its name after the historic fort of Kumbhalgarh, which comes into view over the park. It is 578 square kilometers in area and at an altitude of 500 to 1,300 meters. It is home to a large variety of wildlife, some of which are highly endangered species. The wildlife includes wolf, leopards, sloth bear, hyena, jackal, jungle cat, smabhar, nilgai, chisang, chinkara, and hare. Kankrali and Rajsamand Lake, Dwarkadish Temple, now Chukia, JK Tire Factory. Adinda Parshvanath, a famous Jain temple of Parshvanath Ji, 42 kilometers from Udaipur. It was the only south-faced Jain temple in India. Rishabtiyo, also known as Kesariyaji or Kalabauji, it is a famous Jain pilgrimage center sacred to Jains and local tribals. Its local name is Dulev. Jagat, known as Khajuraho of Rajasthan, it is famous for the Jagadambeshwari Durga temple. Bambra, a fort and Idana Mata temple nearby. Jaisamand Lake, the second biggest man-made lake in Asia. The picturesque and beautiful lake has many inhabitable islands. Udayasagar Lake, one of the 5 prominent lakes of Udaipur, built by Maharana Uday Singh in 1565. Sita Mata Wildlife Sanctuary, it is said that Sita spent her exile period here in Guru Valmiki Ashram. Here are many places related to Sita and Love Kush. Sita also go into Mother Earth's lap. Here it is near Bansi, Barisadri, and Daryawad, famous for flying squirrel, teak forest, tiger and very big fair of Sitamata is also organized every year in May. Jikam Dam is also inside this sanctuary. Bainshwar, 120 kilometers from Udaipur on Banswara Road near Sabla, Jikam, Som and Mahi River are merged here. Every year come for Adiwasis in January month organized. Galiakot, Mazar-e-Sayadi Fakhruddin Shahid. Dungarpur, Gapsagar, City Palace. Banswara, Mahi Dam and Tripura Sundari Temple. Chavend, the third capital of Mewar and also the place where great Maharana Pratap spent his last 21 years. Bindar, Fort, Pond, Temples, Durga Sultan Ji Shad. Kannur, Adeshwar Ji is an ancient Jain temple near Kannur, about 3 kilometers. Bandali, near Chawand, Maharana Pratap's canopy is situated here. Mayuro Ki Gufa, Rana Pratap used to keep his arms and ammunitions here. Mola, a village near Haldigati famous for its red pottery terracotta. Kamal Nath, near Chattal, it is said that Ravana the demon king of Lanka worshipped here of Lord Shiva and offer his head instead of lotus flower to God. Rana Pratap also stayed here for some time after Haldigati War. Matrikandia, it is known as Prayag of Mewar, holy place near Rashmi on Banas river bank. Sanwaliaji Temple, 70 km east from Udaipur, famous Krishna temple. Avari Mata Temple, 80 km in east from Udaipur. Jakam Dam, in Sita Mata Century. Salumbar, Fort, Pond, temples, famous for Hadi Rani's sacrifice. Charbuyaji, at Gadbur village in Rajasthan district, one of the Char Dham of Mewar, 90 km in north from Udaipur. Sardargarh, fort and lotus-shaped Alak Mandir. Lakesmanpura, famous for Ramjaroka, village of notable Saint Sri Guman Singh Ji, 25 km east from Udaipur. Noah, near Kemli 20 km from Udaipur, self-realization place for Yogi Virya Bauji Chatur Singh Ji Mewar. Bimla, famous for Kurabadia Baruchi, beautiful landscape, Bimleshwar Mahadev, Duni. Tidy Dam, 40 km in south of Udaipur near Zawar Mines. Somkagdar Dam, 65 km in the south of Udaipur and near Kurwara. Somkamala Amba Dam, near Ospur. Nandeshwar Ji, 11 km southwest from Udaipur on Chattal Road. Ubeshwar Ji, 19 km west from Udaipur. Mansi Wakal Dam, 60 km from Udaipur. Kelshwar Mahadeo, 29 km west of Udaipur. Keshwar Mahadeo, Shiva temple situated at top of Hillock, in Titarati area, around 20 km from city center. Jameshwar Mahadeo, 22 km in south of Udaipur, Mahadeo temple, Ambika Mata temple, waterfall and picnic spot. Bagdada, Crocodile Park and Habitat Center, 12 km south of Udaipur. Statue of Shiva, situated at the beautiful village of Manar between Udaipur and Chittor, 45 km east of Udaipur. This statue is on the bank of Brahmsagar.